Hey everybody, welcome to Japan again. Welcome to week 18 of GameDev but only the fun bits. I'm Zach and I'm making a game. This week I got a little video to kind of narrate over to show what most of my work was done this week. So let's just play it and I'll commentate. So here you can see I have an empty scene, just nothing up my sleeves. All empty, and when I go into play mode, same thing happened last week. Everything loads, you can drive around, it's loading the database, so it's not actually in the scene. You can kind of see a little preview of what's about to happen. But basically now anywhere, if I hit semicolon, I can enter edit mode. So now all of the nodes in the scene are highlighted, and I can actually click on those nodes and move them around. So it edits the scene in real time, and then with a single button press I can get back to driving around in that same edited scene. So there's pretty much no iteration time at all. You can just make changes, immediately play on them, which is exactly what I wanted. And then additionally, you can see everything I changed is a different color. So I'm marking things as dirty. So I'm marking them as like these things have changed from the database. And then what I can do is I've added a button to my custom UI that can let you push anything changed to the database. So that means all of these changed elements are now, their changes are in what will get loaded again. So if I exit the game, re-enter, reload everything, that now those changes will stay there forever. They're there in the hard drive. They'll always load the same. So that was a good amount of work. It's a lot of kind of platform building for future edits and that sort of thing. Right now it doesn't support changing the tangents on the segments, so that's something I need to add this week. There's some performance things which also this is cool, you can see the extents of what's loaded, so you can see like how far out elements are loaded in the scene, and anything that's loaded you can edit. But yeah, as I mentioned, there's some performance things I want to get back to eventually with things with a lot of nodes. When you move the camera around, I can be doing a better job of kind of distributing that work. I'm still not sure exactly what's causing that, but whatever. But the big thing I'm working on, I started working on the last week also, was getting meta elements editable. So that means when I raise, you can see some of the streets previously, unfortunately not right now. They'll have an element in the middle of them, and that's their meta element. So I'm making it so that if you raise the middle thing of the street that contains the meta element, it will raise the entire street, so I don't have to edit every node individually. So I mentioned that last week a little bit. I started on that at the end of this week, and I think I'm on track to get that working by the end of the week. It's getting everything so that it deletes the previous elements and kind of refreshes everything for generation. That's is a little complicated, and I think there's going to be a lot of edge cases, but hopefully I can get it working. And then, like I mentioned, the segments and segment tangents need to be editable. Yeah, once that stuff's done, I'll need to make some palette for new elements, because right now all I can do is edit existing elements. I need to add the ability to add new elements to the scene. So I'll need to make some sort of palette for that. But then once that's done, I can edit things in the scene. So I can pretty easily keep extending this world out indefinitely, where previously in the editor I had to have the entire world loaded, which once the world gets large enough, you just can't keep adding to it. So yeah, that'll be a really big step forward once that's done. And yeah, I think that's going to be really exciting. So yeah, next week that's what I'm working on. Oh, also I'll need to add some sort of group editing thing. So right now I can only select one element at a time, which is limiting. And you can see, I haven't mentioned it, but it was adding a spree move scene camera was fun. So as I'm moving around the camera here, that stuff. For some reason, Unity doesn't have it. It's in the scene view, but not in. There's nothing you can use in the game view for that. So, that was fun to add. It still needs some refinement, but yeah, it's there. But yeah, group editing. Mainly guaranteed next week I need to have those meta elements changes so that it'll be a little easier to edit the course, and also it's kind of refactoring how I do generation, because right now to do generation of all the elements is a little painstaking. Yeah, but yeah, that's I'll say that's all for now. I'll see you guys next week, probably. I think next week I'll have an episode. The week after that I might have a week off because I'm moving from Osaka to Tokyo, and I'll probably be doing some tourist stuff around Tokyo. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Later.